104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Rula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
It is time for Try It Tuesday, and this is not something I'm looking forward to.
None of us are, honestly. None
I am.
of us are.
I'm interested.
I am
I'm
very
intrigued.
You're curious?
Yeah, definitely. I want to know if they flavor it different than ours.
Well, what we're
totally
talking
flavor
about
different.
is it is the dog days of summer here at KRBE.
Yeah, dog days of summer. 8:20 this morning, by the way. Don't forget, Snoop Dogg tickets are up for grabs, and that makes you a finalist for $10,000. Isn't that exciting? All right, so 8:20, 1:20, and 5:20, you become a finalist for $10,000. And our chance for you is at 8:20 with a special keyword. You're going to text us to score Snoop Dogg tickets. He's here in 4 days. And we're celebrating all things pets this week. We're going to spotlight some of our favorite pet shelters that need your help. Everything is really dog related. So we thought, for years, I think all of us have seen the little puppy Frosty cups in the freezer section. I mean, the grocery store that I grew up going around was Kroger and Randall's. And I remember when Frosty Paws hit the market, we sent Ahmad out to find some doggy puppy ice cream. And what brand did you find, Ahmad? Where'd you find it?
I found Yo Pup at Petco. It's right there by the checkout.
Yo pup.
Okay, I found Dogsters ice cream style treats for dogs, cheesy bacon flavor, 4 cups at Randall's.
Gosh, Rula.
Dog
You picked
stirs.
the worst flavor.
Yeah, I
feel
know.
like
I
you
mean, it's the
possibly
only
could.
one they had. It's the only one they had. Dogsters.
It was really hard to find. I guess all the pups are getting their ice cream this summer.
Yeah.
My dog loves a pup cup once in a while.
Now, do they get brain freezes like we do?
Oh, if
That's
they
a
eat it too
good
fast?
question.
Now, if you check this out on Instagram or on Twitter, cat brain freeze. On YouTube. Cat
Really?
brain
That's real?
freezes. Yes, look up cat brain
What do they
freeze.
do?
It is so funny.
They're like
Okay.
taken.
I
They
was
take
like,
their
it's
little
either gonna
paws
be
and put them
funny
on
or
their
sad.
forehead like,
It's sad.
It's like they cross their eyes and fall over.
Okay, now wait a second.
Okay.
Early this morning, we did the myths of dogs and cats. That was not on the list. That cats get brain freeze.
Brain freeze?
You absolutely do. It's probably
Okay.
one of the funniest things
They
I've
say
seen.
when you
Okay,
get the brain freeze, you're supposed to put your tongue on the roof of your
it doesn't
mouth.
work. That never works.
I know it does.
You know what I do actually in real life? This actually does work. If you get a brain freeze from drinking too fast your daiquiris or whatever,
Hot
Yes,
water,
every time.
hot water, put it in there.
I breathe out of your nose through your nose. Exhale through your nose slowly while your mouth is closed. You just exhale slowly while your mouth is closed, and it melts it every time. I don't know why.
Because
It's
you
like
got that
this little trick.
98.6 going through the roof of
I
your mouth.
guess. You gotta exhale slowly with your mouth closed if you have brain freeze. It helps. Okay, let me see. Let me see how your cups look, Ahmad.
Okay.
You got ready a cup of little puppy ice cream?
Here we go.
Ryan has banana.
It's like a pint, or is it? Oh yeah, it's like little
It's
cups,
a
like
cup,
individual
yeah.
Ben and
It's
Jerry
literally
cups.
cups.
Yeah,
Same with
yeah.
mine.
It's cute.
Okay, so your Yo Pup is which one? Pumpkin and bacon? Which one are you all
Yes,
eating?
pumpkin and bacon. That's what me, Sam, and Special K are trying.
What do we want to start
At least
with?
y'all got a pumpkin flavor in there. Which one are you trying, Ryan?
I've got banana.
Oh,
Banana.
right,
frozen
Sam's favorite.
Frozen banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going hardcore with just cheesy.
Who wants to go first?
BAC
Why don't you go
apostrophe
first,
N.
Ryan?
All right, I'll go
flavor.
first. I'll go first since I've got the least offensive flavor.
Smell it. Let us know what it smells
It
like.
smells good.
Smells like banana or smells like ice cream?
It kind of smells like almost like peanut butter. Let's see. Let's give it a taste. It's really frozen. Hang on. All right, here we go. Taking the first.
And remember how you're supposed to do ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't want to gross people out.
Please
All right,
don't.
here we
That's
go.
how you
Yeah.
taste
Don't
it. That's how you
gross
taste it.
Ew.
Oh, this is awful.
The banana one's awful?
Is it like?
Oh.
Does it smell like the way does it taste like the way dog food smells?
Yeah, just God, it's awful.
Really?
It's
All right,
grainy.
let's go.
It's grainy.
Okay.
All right, so banana is a fail.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
you
God,
guys
this-
go with your
Oh, God,
pumpkin
it's awful.
bacon.
Okay.
Or pumpkin, whatever you said.
It's
Pumpkin
okay,
what now?
grab your spoon.
I'm
I'm not
waiting for
doing
you
it
to
hit
alone.
spoons.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Pumpkin bacon.
Pumpkin bacon. Let me
that's
see what
bad.
it's giving. It smells like bacon.
Does it have dairy in it?
Oh, God, pumpkin bacon.
All right, Ahmad.
Who's eating it first? Ahmad's trying it first. Remember, if Ahmad likes it, then we're screwed. That means it's
He's
disgusting.
wrenching. He's spitting it out. He has to
no.
spit it out. It's so
Wait,
gross.
where's the box? Where's the box? Let me see what the box says. Does it say not for human consumption?
That is frozen
I feel like
dog
I'm just
food.
eating dog food.
They're. I'm sure we're not supposed to consume these.
It's not gonna hurt
No
you.
way.
It's not gonna hurt you.
No, I don't like
Does
it.
yours have
I
like
don't
a
know.
grainy flavor? It tastes like grainy.
Yeah, it's like
grit.
It smells like it's dog food.
Kev, are you
it's
trying
frozen
it
dog
next?
food.
Well, now I'm afraid to try it.
It's
Oh, no,
not
you gotta do
good.
it.
You should have given it to us all at the same time. This
Okay,
is
well,
a terrible fail.
Yeah,
Get that
yeah,
trash
yeah,
can over
'cause
here.
we're-
Really?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let Rula
Okay,
go.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Kevin,
Rula,
I'm
you
trying
go.
it. Is Kevin to weasel out.
No,
Kevin,
he-
don't weasel out.
He
I'll
weaseled
do
out
it.
last
I'll
week.
do it.
You
I'll
just
do it.
tried it.
I just
Do
want to
it.
hear
Last week you didn't eat the pig feet.
I know, but I licked Eric's finger.
That
I
doesn't.
know,
I,
that's
feel like
true.
that
He
doesn't
went
even
deep
count.
on that finger.
No, he
I
didn't.
got a big
3
spoon.
knuckles deep.
Okay, Rilla, you trying it?
Okay,
Your
so I'm going
bacon-
for the.
what was it, cheese?
Was it cheesy bacon? It's
Oh,
BAC
gosh.
apostrophe N.
Oh, gosh.
By the way, it says on the box that this is not meant as a meal replacement. God, look how. Oh my God, mine's so frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I should have taken this out 10 minutes ago. Hold on, I got to get like all up in there. I got to get all up in there.
Rula, I'm scared for you.
Do you want me to
girl.
try it while you're getting all up in there?
Go ahead, Kevin. Take
Yeah,
a
go ahead,
taste.
Kevin.
All right, Kevin's got an ample spoonful.
It's nasty.
It's bad.
Ew, how much did you take?
Oh, he's spitting. He's spitting it out.
Can't even
gosh.
swallow it.
It's so gross.
like-
I swallowed mine.
It tastes woody.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's like a grit.
It tastes like burnt.
Okay, listen.
Tastes like burnt wood to me.
it tastes like the pet store to me.
Like if you rubbed bacon on the side of a piece of burnt wood.
It's got like a hell of an afterbite too.
Okay, so all of you
No
guys,
pun.
of
It's
course,
not
thumbs
sweet.
down. What else? None of
No.
us are going to think
There's
it's
no
thumbs up.
sweetness
We
to
just
it.
thought we might be pleasantly surprised because if you're just tuning in, we're trying dog ice cream. The brand that Amon found was at Petco. It's called Yo Pup.
Yo pup.
You,
and I
it,
don't
lingers, it
recommend-
lingers too. You can't
It
get
does.
that.
It
You
lingers.
cannot get that taste out of your mouth.
Rilla, go.
And then-
Who's got
Rilla,
gum?
Okay, here we go.
Rilla,
This is
go.
Dogster's cheesy bacon flavor.
Oh God.
Oh God, the smell.
Come on, Rolla.
Oh
I feel
God,
like I
it
can
smells like a fish
smell it
tank.
here.
Grab
Oh,
It
yourself.
smells like a fish tank that you tried to empty and it stinks.
Oh,
okay, here we go.
Do you have a trash can
The
standing
fish
by?
died and you
Oh
have to
God,
flush
I've got an
him.
applesauce pouch standing by with
Okay.
water.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
All right. She's putting a spoonful in. I don't see her getting a gross
Hold
face.
on. Hold on. Okay, listen.
Are you telling me you like
I'm
it?
not gonna. Okay, listen. I'm not
different
gonna
brand.
retch. I am not saying it's good.
outta here,
I am not
Rula.
saying it's good.
Yeah.
Your
I am
face doesn't.
saying
Uh-huh.
the first bite, like the first taste you get, is like coolness of ice cream, and then this weird artificial bacon cheddar essence comes in, like it was a Cheeto, and then it's over. Oh my God.
mine's still
So
lasting.
Dogsters is not horrific for humans, but I would not recommend. Please give me the applesauce pouch. Thank you very much. Shout out to my niece Evie.
But the Yo Pup
Who is
is
standing by
nasty.
the
Yo
Pup
Pup is no.
No.
Okay,
No,
Yo
no,
Pup
no.
gets an all the way thumbs down.
Oh, Sam
I'm
hasn't
gonna
tried it
say,
yet.
Sam
Sam
it's
hasn't
your
tried it
turn.
yet?
There's no other ice cream over here for me to try.
Here, you can have this
here.
banana.
I have a
Can't
fresh
do the banana.
spoon for you.
Yeah, have a fresh spoon.
No, your mouth's already went in there. And
No, they
there's
did not.
things
The spoon went in.
passing.
Fine.
Nobody
There's
double
things
dipped.
passing around here.
Wow.
It'll
Nobody-
be fine.
I definitely
No, it's
recommend
frozen.
chasing it with
It'll freeze
applesauce.
off.
There
It'll
are
freeze
things
off the
passing.
COVID.
No. I got her
Sam
back
is
on
just
that.
making.
Here.
Sam is making
don't think
excuses.
so.
No, I'm going to give her a pass because
Why don't
they're-
you just scoop from the side that no one touched? Like
You
there's a
already
little
touched.
corner.
You've been breathing all up on
there's
that.
a corner
Just
over
lick it.
there.
Hey,
You've
look,
been
she's got a
breathing
baby at home.
on
She does
that.
not want to jeopardize his health. I'll give you a pass, Sam.
I got 4 cups over here, but you got to come to my house to get them.
Come to your house. Let me go out of my way to come and try that.
Come to my house after the show for fun, Sam. Throw your
So,
baby around in the
we're
pool, cool off,
saying
and we'll have
no
some
to the
doggy
yo.
ice cream cups. Yeah, no.
Major fail. Oh, God. Does Abby have gum or mints or something?
There's
This aftertaste is horrible.
Yeah, it's really bad.
well,
think
are you
that
going
was
to take the
weird.
rest home to your dog
Yeah,
and see
you're
if
gonna
she
let her-
likes
I
it?
don't even think I
Right?
want to feed her. This is so horrible.
Well, you think it is,
for dogs.
yeah, but
Dogs
dog
love
food is
it.
bad too, and they love
They're
that.
gonna love
Yeah,
it. They're
that's
gonna
true.
love it. Think of how bad dog food smells.
God, I
it
can't get
stinks.
that.
I hold my nose every time I scoop it.
So
All right, ladies and
horrible.
gentlemen, there's Try It Tuesday. Ice
my
cream for
gosh.
pups. No bueno.
No
Next
bueno.
week
Not
we need
good.
some,
So if-
like
if
spa
there's-
treatments or
Yeah, if there's like an
something.
apocalypse or something, like the land of the Walking Dead or something, this is not something you could survive on.
I don't
It
think
is
so.
Well,
not edible.
if you get the brand I got, you could, if you got immune to the aftertaste of the fake bacon cheese essence. I'm really shocked
That's
the
the worst
first
part.
hit
People
is
are
an
saying
ice
Ben
cream
and Jerry's
coolness.
is really, really good.
They have an ice
Ben
cream
and Jerry's
for
is a dog
dogs?
ice cream?
Yes, Ben and Jerry's also make dog ice cream. I found it at HEB, the dog section, where they have the little fridge.
They must put a lot of
That's what I
sugar in
found
it.
When I went to
That's what
mine,
it's
it was
actually
nothing
saying.
but dog food,
Dog
no
section.
ice cream.
And it
Interesting.
says
Okay.
Yeah.
it's all. I mean, the ingredients look normal, low-fat
natural.
yogurt,
But there's like
pumpkin
nothing
puree.
sweet about it, though. It just tastes very grainy and gritty and.
Alrighty.
No,
Need some
thank
real
you.
food.
Okay, we're
Can we get
done
something
with
nice for
that.
Try It
That's what I
Tuesday?
was saying. Next week we need like spa treatments or something.
Oh,
I
wanted
think
to
next
bring-
week we hit the pumpkin, all the pumpkin things we can find. Because pumpkins hit the market now. Let's try the most, because remember last year we did like pumpkin popcorn and things like that. Let's see what we can find that's pumpkin essence flavored.
And I still want to bring in the ab shocker that I've been using.
And I vote for
we have that too.
laser hair removal.
Oh, yeah?
Yes,
we should
I need
get the laser up in here.
trying to get an endorsement. I'm always working something.
Yeah, give it to somebody else.
It's called Try It Tuesday, not Kevin's Endorsement Tuesday.
Okay, guys, coming up next, the Dog Days of Summer, your chance for Snoop Dogg tickets. We'll give you that special keyword and True Crime Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
This is where we take calls at 713-390-5723 from you. If you were somehow involved in a crime, you witnessed a crime, it was in your neighborhood, it happened
Maybe
to your family.
you even participated in this crime. We want to hear from you right now.
You paid your dues on that crime.
Yeah, 713-390-KRBE. It's only as good as you guys make it, so it's True Crime Tuesday.
And
713-390-KRBE on The Rule and Ryan Show.
It's the Rule and Ryan Show. We're asking for phone calls right now. 713-390-KRBE for True Crime Tuesday.
Maybe you were involved in the crime somehow. We've had people call before where they committed the crime. They paid their dues and they're telling us about it. In any way that you were connected to that, you give us a call and you tell us all about it. David is up first. 713-390-KRBE. Hello to you, David.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me on. I've been listening a long time listening.
Well, thank you, David. So share with us, what's your experience for True Crime Tuesday?
So this happened several years ago. I used to live in a rough neighborhood, and I was walking home late one night because I worked the evening shift, and I was taking the bus. So as I was walking home, I noticed there was three guys following me toward my house.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah,
You already know that's bad times. Your instincts are flying at that point, are they not? Your radar?
Oh, absolutely. And they already look kind of sus anyway. So
Yeah.
as I was walking home, I pay attention to detail. I noticed one of them was holding up his pants right in the front area, and the way he was holding it kind of looked like a pistol grip. So all I had on me at the time was a blade that was about 2 inches long or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so as I made the corner around a hard fence, basically around an apartment complex, I pulled out my knife and put it in front of me so he couldn't see what I was doing. And as he came closer, his mistake was as he came one arm distance. The other two guys kind of came back, but he came one arm's distance from me. And, I was fresh out of the military. Then I was also doing reserve training at the time, too. So my instincts just kicked in. He came one arm's distance, and I grabbed his waistband right where he was holding the pistol.
Oh.
The pistol went off when I grabbed it, and I think it shot him in the foot. I don't know at that time.
It's lucky it shot him in the foot, not somewhere else.
Whoa.
Okay.
So then what happens, David?
Exactly. And then I took the knife and just went after him.
Oh, you stabbed him.
Oh, yes. I stabbed him in the neck, cut him across the face, across the shoulder, several times, at least 7 times.
Oh, my God.
And then what
was happening with the other two guys at this time? Yeah, Kev, same brain. What was going on with the other two dudes when you were knifing up the one guy with the gun?
They were approximately a half a block away, and they started running toward me.
Oh.
After that, the guy fell down, and he pulled out his pistol, which I did not manage to grab. But for whatever reason, I don't know why, I didn't run. I just walked quickly away from the scene, and he fired off 3 rounds. I heard one skip across my feet, one whiz by my head, and I don't know where the other one went. And when he fired rounds, I was only about 10 to 15 yards away. Which
Oh, my God.
Very calm.
And you're just walking calmly like they do in the movies when there's an explosion behind the guy and he doesn't turn around and look.
Yeah.
David.
I don't know why. And then
How long ago was this, David? Can I ask how many years ago this was, by the way?
Yeah, actually, this was 2010.
Okay. So you're walking away
Yeah.
calmly. The guy's all stabbed up. He tries to shoot you 3
He's all
times.
stabbed
he misses. Stabbed up. That's the best way I can say it, man.
He's all
He
stabbed
sliced
up.
him up. So
Yeah.
you're walking away calmly, and then what happens?
Well, you said he shot at him.
I know.
Yeah, he did.
He walks away calmly with the 3 shots that miss him, and then what happens? You just kept going?
Yeah, the cops get
Well,
involved.
yeah, my apartment at the time was from where this happened was only, I don't know, maybe 50 yards away.
Oh, okay. So you just went inside your pad.
Yeah, well, it was kind of a mid-rise apartment, so they have a foyer area. And I went into the foyer, and I had blood all over my hands and a knife. And there was this old lady sitting in the foyer clutching her purse like I was about to do something to her. And I'm
Don't
like, ma'am,
stab
I'm
me."
sorry. I'm sorry.
This is
Those gunshots
crazy.
hurt. Somebody trying to rob me. I'm just trying to get into my apartment. Please let me in. And I unlocked the door. I went up to my apartment, and I called the police or called 911 and told them what happened. And said I needed an ambulance for the guy that I just, cut up.
Stabbed. Yeah.
Well, so they dispatched an ambulance. They called me about 30 minutes later and said the ambulance failed to transport, meaning they couldn't find the guy after it happened.
Oh, so he left.
Wow.
Yeah, he left the scene.
Okay.
And they asked me if I wanted the police to file a report, and I said yes. So police came. They got a brief description of the guy from me, and about 2 hours later, they called me back and said they think they found the guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So
And then?
say again?
And
What
then?
Then so they asked me if I would come identify the guy, and I was like, yeah, but I don't have a vehicle. Is there a way I can, someone can come pick me up? So I got transported in a squad car over to where they found the guy, and there's blood all over the scene, and the guy sitting in the back of the ambulance. And they asked me to identify him. I'm like, yeah, that's the guy. I mean, all those cuts I did,
Oh,
So
wow.
Whoa,
On the
David,
police
this is a
report,
crazy
though.
story.
I wouldn't have admitted
It's like,
so.
believe it or not.
Did this guy,
Did he get in trouble?
did he survive?
Oh, yes, he did survive. But the crazy thing about it is, since there were no witnesses or anything like that, the initial police report was assault with a deadly weapon. But it was against me because I'm the one who admitted to cutting somebody up. They had no
Right.
evidence of the guy firing anything toward me.
So did you get arrested?
No, I did not. Because later on, I guess he fessed up that what he did. But at the end of it, the district attorney's office called me about 2 weeks later and said it wasn't his first offense, and he was facing charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and breaking and entering to a building. Because when they found him, he was breaking and entering to a building for medical supplies and beer, which he had passed out on the
medical
sidewalk
supplies and
walking
beer.
Yeah.
So he was already in trouble. He just, added to the list, and you got him really good. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you
So
move
when-
the hell out of that neighborhood?
As quickly as I could, yes.
Gosh, David. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable he shot at you 3 times and all 3 bullets missed you as you calmly walked away after stabbing him.
Well, he's probably holding his neck roll. He's got stabbed in the neck, and he's probably like hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just glad that
Wow.
this cohorts didn't catch up with you.
We said they were half a block away.
Gosh. So I guess the guy ended up going to jail, David? What, do you know what happened to that guy in the end?
After that, I mean, they asked me if I wanted to press charges, and I did say yes, because I still have to live in this neighborhood, and I don't want to see him. I don't want to cross him or his friends.
Uh-huh.
So, fortunately, my employer was able to work with me, and they moved me from the evening shift to the day shift since I was taking Metro. And, I made a lot of changes. And, after I think it was about 6 months, I was able to move out. And, So I was just reacting on pure adrenaline and instinct at that moment. And fortunately, I came out ahead.
So you had training from
unbelievable.
being in the armed services. So
Yeah.
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
really what gave you the upper edge.
Amazing
But believe it or
story.
not,
Crazy.
believe it or not, since I've lived in Houston, it's only the first time. There's been 2 other instances where somebody tried to rob me living in Houston.
Oh my God.
Good Lord, David. Scary, but it's true. We've got so much crime here. My God. Was there like a magnet to you or something?
Yes.
You'll tell us about those stories later. I want to hear that on Believe It or Not. Thank you so much for sharing your story, David. I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you.
Man, take care.
Annie, take care. Guys, we're doing True Crime Tuesday. Sounds like Believe It or Not, but we're doing True Crime Tuesday at 713-390 KRBE. However you were connected to a crime, maybe you were the one that was the criminal and you found your way. Mello is that case up next. Hi, Mello. Good morning. Welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show.
I'm very excited to be on your show. I listen to you guys every morning while I'm at work.
Well, thank
Well,
you so
I
much.
love it.
I
Thank
understand you are the person that committed the crime, correct?
Oh, yeah. So let me just give you a little backdrop. I was formerly a drug addict, used cocaine for 40 years. I am a recovering addict now, so I wasn't ashamed when I was doing this, so I'm not ashamed to share this story with you today. So my boyfriend, I used to go and beg him for money all the time, and he knew I was on drugs. He hated it. But this particular time, he was a prominent nightclub owner in Houston, and I went up there asking for money. He said, no, get away. We had this big fight. So I walked away down the street crying, and this man blew his horn. I had these little short, like prostitution pants on. He picked me up, and I said, okay, I'll get money from him. So I told the guy how much the date was going to cost, and the guy said, well, where are we going? I said, just go down here to this club. He said, and the guy paid me in advance like a nut. Who does that,
Oh, my God, like a nut. You're so funny.
So
Can I ask how much he gave you? Real quick, how much did he give you?
Yeah, it was $50. I just needed enough to buy me some drugs,
Okay.
And so it was the habit was really bad, guys. Anyway, I went to the nightclub. He did not realize he was about to be an accessory to an aggravated robbery.
Oh, my God.
He sat in the parking lot, probably listened to his radio, and I went in. I told him, just wait right there. I'll be right back. And I go into the club, and I tell the bartender, give me all the money. He said, what are you talking about? I said, give me the money in the cash register. I said, your life is not worth dying for this money. So he moved real slow. I just hit the cash register myself. I opened it, took all the money out, put it in my purse, and then I looked at him. I said, now go in the back. He was like, go in the back. And I had this, what he thought was good. I say, I have this gun. I say, don't make me use it. But I really had an Afro comb, y'all. It was not a gun.
Okay.
And but he did not know it. He did not know it. So, but I had my hand so that he could not see that it was not a gun. That's where the aggravated come in with my crime. Anyway, so I took the money and I got into the car with the guy who wanted a date for his money. He said, well, where do we go next? He wanted to know what motel. I say, sir, go around this corner, here your 50 back, and here's another 50, and let me off right here.
Oh, my God. So you bought him out. And
I bought him out.
Let me ask you something, Mello. At what point? So you were involved in prostitution, and you said you had a drug problem for 40 years. What was the point where you said, I got to make a change?
I've been to the penitentiary 5 times, guys.
Oh, my gosh, Mello.
I am 72 years old now. My daughter, this last crime that I committed, I have from car theft to drug sales to prostitution. I've been to jail so many times, I can't even count it. And so the last time my daughter flew in from San Diego, because I abandoned her, I literally gave her away to my mother because my mother said, you're not going to be dragging this child from pillar to post in the streets like you've been doing. So my mother took my child from me. So one day my daughter flew to the prison, and she bought her baby, and she said, I was a trustee on the camp, and so this last sentence I got, mind you, was a life. And I kept saying, well, how are you giving me a life? I didn't kill nobody. But then, yes, I was killing myself. Besides the crime, I was killing myself. But anyway, my daughter bought the baby, put her on the table at the prison. She said, let me tell you something. You will not do to this one what you did to me. If you don't get your act together, you'll never see her.
Oh, wow.
And it told me up. It told me to the point that I had to change. I had to change. And if I could just say this, that prison became my family. Every cook, I was lead cook in the kitchen. Mr. Beach, Ms. Lujan, I praise them. I thank God for them. I told them I found out the first thing was wrong with me. I was hard-headed. I didn't want to mind. And I asked Mr. Beach, I say, Mr. Beach, I love you guys, but I can't keep paying your bills. I have to get out this prison and stay out. And I say, if I do anything wrong again, like I want to cook, I cook. I want to be the best greens. I want to have the best fried chicken cooked. So when the inmates come through the line, 1,500 inmates come, who cooked the chicken? Who did the greens? I did it. I want that praise. I want that glory.
Yeah.
But yet and still, I'm putting seasoning in there that the Muslim can't eat. That's too much salt that other people can't eat. So then I realized I had a problem of obeying. rules. So I told him to put me in a timeout corner, sir. Every time you see me not following instructions, put me in the corner. He said, "What, you really want me to do that?" I said, "Please put me in the corner. I'm telling you, I need this." So I forgot I told him that.
Yeah.
I forgot I told him, guys. And one day I did something I wasn't supposed to. He put me in the corner, and I stood there like a little 3-year-old kid with my nose against the wall, guys. But I needed that to change. But let me fast forward right quick. I am now drug-free since 1998. I have out of my misery came a ministry called Miles Ministry. I have been a board member at the Star of Hope, the same shelter when I came out in 1998. I'm a trustee board member. My name is on the wall. I mentor women. I mentor men and women and children at the shelter today. I have a class tonight. I've written my first book called Working with Broken Pieces. And I've been with President Bush. I've been with his son, Neil. I received the government. I work for the government now. And I ask God, please give me a job so I don't have to prostitute myself. I don't have to have a rent man, nail man, weave man, wig man. Every kind of need I had to sleep with somebody. I asked him to remove that. They don't call me Mello. They call me Sister so-and-so, Sister this, Sister that.
Wow.
Even refer to me as Doctor, because today I share my testimony as I was in it for 40 years. I'm 72. God brought me out. He could bring you out. So that's my ministry today. And I do have a book on Amazon called Working with Broken Pieces, Miles by Miles Ministry. And please, it's not for me to get rich. It keeps me buying chips and sodas and snacks for the women that I mentor every Tuesday and Saturday. And one day, please, get my number. Come and visit me at the ministry at the shelter.
Mello.
Be my special guest.
Mello,
Awesome.
you have inspired
Look at me
a
now.
lot of people with what you've been saying. People are saying, I love this lady. Congrats to Mello. Recovery is possible. God is good. Unbelievable. 40 years, a drug addict, 40 years, prostitute, cocaine, robbery, all the things, guys. And here she is now. God bless you, Mello. Hang on the line. We're going to talk to you off the air and get more information about your book and stuff. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Amazing. That's
sure
like
is.
That's like a look at me now.
Yeah, it's a look at
That's
me
a look
now.
at me now for
Definitely.
sure.
Combination.
All right. Thank you so much. If y'all want to go to the listener line, go to 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone. We come back. Big announcement for a new artist coming. Not a new artist. A big announcement of another artist coming to town. And we got tickets to the show. I'll tell you who it is next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please welcome Rule and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston, and this is a really fun concert announcement. We were just talking about Luke Combs a couple days ago. Luke Combs!
Yeah.
Coming to Houston at NRG Stadium, guys. He's going to fill it up, and we've got a pair of tickets right now to see Luke Combs for the Grown Up and Getting Old tour. It's coming to NRG Stadium next August 9th and August 10th. 2 shows in 2024 at NRG Stadium.
Almost a
2
year
shows
away.
in 2024 NRG Stadium. If you are caller 20, that is 713-390-KRBE. Caller 20, you're on your way to see Luke Combs, who has just exploded onto the scene and crossed over to top 40 pop music radio now with Fast Car, his remake of Tracy Chapman's song. And we played it the other day, and I was telling y'all how Luke Combs said that his dad had this old truck and had a cassette player in it when he was growing up. And his dad would listen to all this kind of different music. And the song he remembers so much is Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. And when he got his first guitar, he was like, that's the first song he wanted to learn how to play. Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. So it's just natural that he's like, yeah, I'm going to remake it and just do it again. And I think it'd be so great. I can totally see a Grammys performance collaboration where Tracy Chapman comes out and they just do it.
Oh, she's got to be loving life right now. She gets all the residuals, all those publishing royalties.
Yeah, that's what's so great about it. The other cool thing about songs that are new again, you know, we play Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift all the time. I'm kind of obsessed with the hook of Cruel Summer. Cruel Summer was on the Lover album, and it didn't do anything when that album came out. But because of the insanity of the Taylor Swift tour, you know, Cruel Summer is everywhere now. Like, I saw this reel the other day when she did her last show in LA. Is it SoFi Stadium over there? It's just huge. And, you know, if you went to the Houston shows, she gives you you get a bracelet when you walk in, so there's light. So she like lights up the whole audience. It looked like that stadium, I gotta check and see how many it fits. It looks like it fits 100,000 people in there. And she was like, okay, if you know the bridge of this song, let's go. And it's like, how does it start? I'm drunk. Wait, I'm drunk in the back of my car and I'm crying like a baby. Coming home from the bar. My niece is feeding me the lyrics. Anyway, it's just so fun. And I actually did a reel where I usually do not, if you follow me at Radio Rula, I usually do not post reels that have F-bombs or S-bombs. But this was so funny because it was like two dudes you would never think are Taylor fans. And the one guy is telling the other guy, listen, Taylor is for real. You got to listen to what she's saying. He's like, whatever. And then 3 weeks later, they're in their car. I'm drunk in the back of my car. And it was so funny, so funny. So Cruel Summer is also like one of the songs that didn't hit for her, and now it's hit big. Luke Combs, guys, coming to NRG Stadium August 9th and 10th, 2024. Caller 20. You're the lucky one that gets those tickets right now from the Rula and Ryan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, so obviously it's going to be 103 today again. And I'd like to remind everybody there is a burn ban in effect for unincorporated Harris County. It's been approved. It's in effect right now. It includes Galveston, Waller, Chambers, Liberty counties. There's a $500 fine if caught in any damage that could lead to a felony. So basically, if you start a fire, there's a fine. And speaking of like the land being so dry, right now, if you live in Katy, here's what you need to know. The city has moved to a stage 3 drought condition, which means if you're in Katy, you can only water your lawn 2 days per week. You can also only water between midnight and 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. on your assigned day. Now, if you don't follow these restrictions, these fines can be really steep, up to $2,000 per incident, and the city of Katy could also turn off your water. So be respectful. Here's some good news. The annual Houston Theater Week is back for repeat performance, and they've got even more exclusive deals. Now, for 1 week, August 14th through the 20th, new and established music and theater enthusiasts can take advantage of a buy one, get one free ticket opportunity. So what you want to do is go to HoustonTheaterWeek.com. That's HoustonTheaterWeek.com. I mean, that's just something fun for the entire family, for sure. And something really interesting here. 1 in 5 Southeast Texas children is considered food insecure. That means they do not have consistent access to food. So the Houston Food Bank is doing something really cool. It's the Houston Food Bank's Backpack Buddy program. They're working with KHOU Channel 11. And what they'll do is they'll provide nutritious, child-friendly food for students that they can actually take home over the weekend. And if you'd like to find out more, you can make a donation. KHOU is doing something really cool. They're actually matching all donations up to $11,000. So what you want to do is go to KHOU.com. Right there on their front page, you can see the whole story, and you can make a donation. And it's a great cause. That's KHOU.com. And that's what's going down in H-Town.
Coming up next, wow, the meddling mama. You got to hear what happened on Revenge today, where somebody got their payback, and it was on his mom. You're going to get it next on the Rula and Ryan Show.